So I know you want to talk about the dating pool and being new
Yes.
to this dating era.
Man and woman, when you say words, you throw that provider word around, it's automatically monetary. What are you
Yeah.
providing financially? Oh, and then let's not get started with the expectations some women have, where it's like, yeah, what does it look like to you for you to be a provider? What is your perspective?
It's a multifaceted thing for me. For me to be a provider, I feel like I have to.
But the conversation piece for me is like, that's the main thing. Like, also, I don't care how fine you are. You could be super fine. And I don't like to say that you waste time when you do get in a relationship and it doesn't work out. No, you're growing through that.
It's a learning experience.
And it's a learning experience.
Some that if you're not giving them the attention they want or giving them what they want, they're going to find it elsewhere.
I mean, I can see that. Say that I value and I appreciate your perspective, your male perspective on provider and what being masculine is. So that was very insightful. Good job.
Well, we'll see if people actually watch it.
No, they will. They will.
So here again, the cast, the conversations among smooth thinkers. I got
Talina.
and it's Jeff. Let's go ahead and cheers it up real quick.
Yes, sir.
Let's do it across the air cheers. I don't want to make you move too much.
No. We don't want that.
Mess around and I drop the liquor on myself or something. Oh, what, you like it?
Yeah, it's good, but it's a little strong.
It's a little strong, so I'm messing up again. That's what them used to always say. Yo, drink is strong as hell. All right. So this is your first time here.
Yes.
So y'all meet Talina.
Hi.
Matter of fact, she actually won the last raffle we did.
Yes. Oh my God. And you know what?
I got another one.
Yeah. No. We definitely need to do another one.
Yeah, I got another one. We're gonna go. What you about to say? I cut you off.
No, I was just gonna say, like, I wanted to post about it and then I forgot about it.
What, the raffle?
Yeah, I totally forgot about that. I know.
That's crazy. Yeah,
but I was bragging about it. I was like, "Oh, I won $100 on a raffle."
You won 100. That's crazy.
I needed to post about it on Instagram though.
Cool. Some guy had just told Kim, I spoke around Talina won this shit. She just got in that joint.
Yeah.
And then you won that joint. That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
All right, so I know you want to talk about the dating pool and being new to this dating era.
Yes.
And dating is kind of a hot topic in the social media world right now. So
it is.
So
and
talk
I feel
about
like,
your experience, yeah.
Okay. So as a woman, a single mom in her 30s, experiencing separation, going through a divorce, and then getting into the dating world has been, I don't want to say challenging, but it has been eye-opening.
How so?
Okay, so just the experiences as well. If I compare to when I was dating in my 20s to now, I'm obviously two different women. I'm not the same person I was when I was in my 20s, but it's like the dating pool got worse.
Did it get worse or your expectations got higher?
Maybe, yeah, I think that's what it is. It could be that. But at the same time, I'm like, damn, dating was not this hard in my 20s. But then again, was I being intentional in my 20s? Was like, what was I looking for in my 20s?
Yeah.
And
normally it's something a lot different.
Absolutely. And I feel like maybe in my 20s, it's just, about having fun, getting to know each other, and not really having the real experiences that I had, let's say, in my relationship, my previous relationship. That lasted 10 years. Now I'm going into the dating pool, understanding what I do want, where my standards are, my expectations, and also looking at myself, pointing the finger to me, and also saying, okay, well, what do I have to offer as well?
Yeah,
So
people hate when dudes say that to chicks, though. Like, they be like, yo, what you mean? What does she have to offer? And people get really offended by that one.
They do, especially women. I feel like, and I know this is going to be an unpopular opinion, but the women that say, I'm the prize.
I mean, yeah, go ahead.
Right? So I feel like we're both the prize.
Uh-huh.
I feel like there's different things that a man could bring to like this little imaginary table of a relationship. What we have to offer to a relationship, we both are bringing in something. And if it's not something of value, I feel like then are you really a prize or are you just a headache? Which one? Right?
Yeah.
So I just feel like, as a woman dating again in my 30s and after being in a long-term relationship, I feel like I'm being super intentional right now. I know what I have to offer. I know what I bring to the table. And it's just been very challenging when dating because a man has his other expectations, or there's other limitations too, as like, you know, the whole provider stuff.
Oh yeah, the provider shit. It get a little deep. That might be a topic in its own.
Yeah.
Might have to be a topic in its own, but we could touch on it a little bit. So what does a provider mean? What does it mean to be a provider to you?
So for me, when I'm looking to a man who I'm going to see that has the potential to maybe develop into a relationship, I'm definitely looking to see if he's a provider. And what a provider is for me is just, is he emotionally intelligent? Is he going to provide a safe space for me to be a woman? And it's not just financial. Obviously, we want to come into the relationship being financially, you know, responsible and stable. Like, you got a job.
Yeah, or you spending that shit.
Spending that shit. We don't want that. We want it. Well, I mean, if you spending that shit or you being responsible with it, then we can spend a little.
Yeah.
It's all about being responsible with your finances too. But I think, and I don't know, maybe you could correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like man and woman, when you say words, you throw that provider word around, it's automatically monetary. What are you providing financially? Oh, you know, and then let's not get started with the expectations some women have, where it's like, oh, he needs to pay for my nails and my feet and my maintenance, and you know, he needs to pay the rent. Oh, I don't do 50-50. I feel like, and again, I have a very unpopular opinion about this, but I feel like, not that I'm saying 50-50 is wrong. I'm just saying, like, what are our goals as a couple? Mm-hmm. Once we're together, I just feel like our finances are together. Are we both financially stable and responsible? What are we bringing to this, you know, relationship? What our goals are? Are we trying to buy a house? Are we trying to build a business? What type of value are we going to add to our relationship? And so I don't really see the whole, 50-50, or, I have to pay half the rent, he pays. It's like, we're just paying it together.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people look for, people want to be traditional daters, but not traditional values. I feel like a lot of times when people say they don't go 50-50, or they don't want to be a stay-at-home wife, or I ain't about to make you a sandwich and shit, they still want to have a man provide for them financially, though. So, like, if a man's buying for you financially, if all you're getting them is sex, what are you doing for him?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah. And I'm sorry to cut you off, but I honestly feel like, again, it all ties back down to what are our goals as a couple, as for our relationship. Yeah, sex is amazing, sure, but what else do we have to offer? Uh-huh. You know? Are you a nurturer? Are you a giver? Are you a caterer? You know, if you don't have kids yet and you're trying to have kids in this relationship, like, what type of mom are you going to be? Mm-hmm. You know, me, I'm coming with 2 kids, you know, so I'm already, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I feel like I'm an amazing mom. I love my babies. I'm a caterer, nurturer. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I'm already coming with those attributes. So it's like, okay, like, could be good. I have all of these other qualities that I'm bringing to the table. I have an unconventional way of thinking when it comes to, like, our finances and what we're going to come together with, right? Mm-hmm. But I'm still running into the issue of the men not wanting to, like, either commit, or they don't want the relationship, or they're playing games. And I know you and I have talked.
Yeah, we talked a lot about this extensively, now I think about it. Yeah, men. A lot of people are playing games, men and women. I think in your situation, because you date men, you see a lot of the men playing games.
For sure.
I'm seeing women play games as well. But I want to go back to the provider shit. Yeah.
What does it look like to you, for you to be a provider? What is your perspective?
It's a multifaceted thing for me. For me to be a provider, I feel like I have to. There's a financial aspect to it. Mm-hmm. I have to be comfortable financially to, you know, keep the household stable, right? But it also comes to an emotional thing. Like, if I can't emotionally be a safe space for you, it's a problem. I take a lot of pride in, if my woman don't feel safe around me, it's a problem for me. Right. If we go somewhere and you don't feel like I will stand up for you, it's a problem for me. That means I did something wrong as a man. For me too. So I feel like a lot of men don't take pride. Not I say a lot of men, but some men don't take pride in making sure their lady's safe at all times. And even the little simple things about walking the sidewalk and some shit, right? Yeah. A lot of men will. Or some men will literally, you know, let their lady walk towards the street. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I run a lot. And there's been many times where, as I'm jogging on the street, an accident happens. I'm like, damn, I could have got
just ran over.
Yeah. And a lot of them be like, well, if you get ran over, how you gonna save me? I'm like, I'd rather me get hit than you get hit, because you know, if you get hit, and I'm gonna be like, yo, what the fuck going on? I look crazy out here in the streets. They be like, yo, this man ain't taking care of his lady. Right. He got in the danger zone.
No, for sure.
Yeah, so I take a lot of pride in simple things like that. Another thing that makes a man a provider is taking care of himself, and that's what I'm struggling with. I don't take care of myself as much as I should. So if I'm burning myself out, she gets a burnt out version of me.
Right.
And women tend to hate that. So that's something I'm working on to this day. Like,
and I'm gonna piggyback on that too, because like you mentioned, you want to have an emotional intelligence so that you could provide a safe space for the woman. Because the same thing happens for us women too. We do get burned out as well. You know, especially we're adding the kids to the mix. We have the weight of like our household duties, and especially if we're a career woman too. You know, so we have work, we have house duties, we have cater to our children, cater to our man. We experience burnout too, right? So we get overstimulated, and then if we feel like we can't come to our man as a safe space, and not to vent, because I don't believe in like trash dumping either. But I do believe in like, man, if I had a hard day, I know I could talk to my man and he's going to make me feel a lot better, you know?
And that's got to be reciprocal though.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
People
and so a lot of women, they think that, no, like, you know, and so it's like you have to be that safe space for your man too. Yeah. So your man to feel like, hey, when the weight of the world is getting heavy, I know when I get home, my girl got me, you know, and I'm going to feel a little bit better. But
and that's hard to come by nowadays, to be honest with you. Yeah. I'm dated a few people that, you know, you vent to, and the responses I got, I'm like, damn, motherfucker, I can't fuck with you like that.
Yeah.
Like, your response clearly tells me that you're so focused on what you want out of me, you can't even realize nigga in a hard spot right now.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, this is crazy.
Exactly. And I feel like that's just like a form of miscommunication too. You know, because then they have certain expectations, and maybe their upbringing too has a lot to do with in the dating world too.
I could see that being a thing.
Yeah, so like if they grew up in a time with parents who maybe their dad didn't really talk about stuff and was very like standoffish, they're gonna expect whoever their partner is gonna be, that they're gonna be similar to that too, so that's not a responsibility for her because her dad always suppressed their feelings.
If that's the style you want, you gotta shut the fuck up too then. The moments won't happen. Like,
you said you gotta shut the fuck up too. No, you didn't.
If men can't express themselves in a safe manner with you, and you dating that man, you gotta shut the fuck up.
I agree. I would have to agree. I have no comment.
The more you nag, the more niggas be like, yo, I don't even want to be around this motherfucker right now.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I talked to a couple people in the past.
It does get overwhelming though, too, because that's why I said I don't believe in trash dumping either. Yeah. Like, does this warrant a conversation with my man? Do I need to bring this to his attention, or can I emotionally regulate myself right now and go through this? And if I can, I'll do it. But if it becomes too much and I feel like, okay, my safe space is my man, I'll talk to you about it.
Yeah, that doesn't mean don't talk to your man, ladies. This doesn't mean be mindful about what you talk to him about.
Be mindful because you don't want to trash dump either, because at the end of the day, you have a lot on your plate too.
Yeah.
You know?
Check this shit out. So this is going to be the example. I had a hard day, I'll say a few years back, right? I was dating this chick and had a hard day. We was texting throughout the day. I told her I was having a hard day. She had a hard day too. We on the phone that night, she just talking, venting. I said probably 3 words the entire conversation. It was, hey, how you doing? Well, my fault. 4 words, and that was it. So she just went off. Boom, I'm going. I said, Albert Ball. I said, Damn. That was it. And then by the time she was done venting, she was like, yo, what you been doing? And I've been listening to you while doing this, that, and the third. She's like, y'all been talking that long? I said, look at the time on the phone. It's been an hour and a half.
Right.
You just going hard, and I ain't said shit this entire time. I'm listening to you, but clearly, your day was so rough that you didn't give a fuck about my day at all.
Right. And that's where that whole miscommunication piece comes about it too.
The miscommunication is just choosing to not listen or not talk.
Right. Like, it was like 2 different communication paths, you know? And then not to mention, like, you know, a lot of times too, we feel like, some women, I wouldn't say me, but some women do feel like, oh, well, I'm the woman, so I have to be soft and I can't come to him. And then they look at their man like, no, he needs to be masculine. He can't have problems.
What's masculine nowadays? Because at this rate, being masculine killing motherfuckers. So The more men don't talk, the more men self-delete out here in these streets.
Right.
And it's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
I also think that a lot of men started talking and can't handle it. So they're emotionally so fucked up, they just like choosing to end it. And that's the other problem we having.
Oh, listen, that's a whole different ballgame right there. That's a Pandora's box right there.
Being masculine is interesting to me because I think masculine is an adjective. Yeah. And it doesn't mean just being macho all the time. Mm-hmm. I think men got to understand that you can be emotional because even showing hostility is an emotion. Yeah. We're good at expressing anger for the most part. We're physical. We scrap with each other and shit like that. Mm-hmm. Men get into fights a lot and they're seen masculine or whatever, right? But being a man is a lot more than what you can do physically and what you can handle emotionally. Yeah, we're supposed to, be the rock of the relationship. We're supposed to be able to handle a lot. And I think we hold on to that title so strong, so firmly that we forget to take care of ourselves. Like a lot of times, I don't think I've seen a lot of men in my life cry until they got older and couldn't hold it back no more. Yeah. I don't think I seen my dad cry until his mother passed, and that was kind of wild. I'm 30. I think she passed when I was 28 or some shit. Wow. 27. That nigga ain't crying in front of me until that happened, and then I seen him cry one more time. And I seen some uncle pass. I ain't seen my uncle cry until his mother passed. Right. My grandma. So it's like a lot of men I'm around don't cry around people. Right. So I kind of inhabited that trait low key, but I cry every now and then. Yeah. It's hard to cry though. It feels weird to cry.
Yeah, because maybe the right word is not stigma, but I feel like with your upbringing, I feel like
it's soft.
Young boys.
We think it's soft.
Yeah, no, but young boys are always taught they don't cry.
Yeah, men don't cry.
Men don't cry. Stop crying. Oh, you're crying like a girl.
Yeah, don't be a bitch.
Yeah, and so it's but it's good that's how you regulate your emotion. When you let out that good cry, you let it out, you release whatever it is that you've been feeling. Yeah. And then you give yourself space in the room to grow and feel better, Yeah. And so a lot of men, you're right about that, a lot of men do suppress those type of feelings.
Yeah, I think I listen to Jason Wilson a lot, and he talks about being a comprehensive man. And being comprehensive means knowing when to be soft, knowing when to be hard, no diddy. So it's like... like knowing when to let your emotions show, knowing when to be supportive, knowing when to be, rough around the edges and shit like that, knowing when to stand up, knowing when to sit your ass down.
No, for sure.
I think he's a good person to listen to as men, just because even though he had a rough upbringing or whatever, he's dialed it back a lot and has a lot of things to say that help men become more comprehensive with how they go about in life and whatever. So yeah. I would recommend, if y'all haven't heard of him yet, go look up Jason Wilson.
I'm going to look him up, honestly, because it's good for us women, too, to educate ourselves on the male perspective as well.
If you're not a Christian, though, it's going to be hard for you to listen to that joint. But because he's a firm believer. Yeah. But I think he has a lot of good things to say. He wrote 3 books so far. I read all 3 of them. I think it's Battle Cry, Cry Like a Man, and... I'm going to have
to look into that.
What's the last one called? Damn, it's crazy.
We'll look it up.
Yeah, I'll look it up. I'll say
we'll tag it below in the description.
He has 3 books. My favorite was probably Battle Cry. Yeah. And then the third one was lit too, but Cry Like a Man was a little rough on the nigga. I think I read it the wrong moment in my life. I'm like, I ain't really fucking with it.
Oh, wow.
Well, I ain't say that, but I'm saying it was a little too...
fuck the book.
Yeah, too emotional for a nigga. Yeah. I'm going to have to go back and read it again. I'm in a better headspace now. Well,
there you go.
Yeah, I'm
there you go. You can definitely do that.
Yeah, so damn, we went way off base.
We sure did, because we wanted to go back to the dating.
Back to your dating
topic, okay?
Yeah, back to your dating.
But I wanted to say that I value and I appreciate your perspective, your male perspective on provider and, what being masculine is. So that was very insightful. So good job.
We'll see if people actually watch this shit.
No, they will. They will. So, okay. So dating is just so... I'm in a space right now where I don't want to date right now. I just want to work on me, work on myself, I'm actually working on developing a brand and being a coach for moms who are experiencing burnout.
But be a life coach?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That's what's up.
Yeah, so it's going really well, but that's why I'm not in a space to date right now. I was dating, but I'm just I can't do it, because it's hard.
You better stand on that shit. If you're trying to focus on yourself, stand on that shit. No more dating for you. We're going to see. I'm going to call your ass out, too.
I know you will
too.
too.
I'm not here. I'm like, yo, you dating who now?
Hold on, who you gave who another chance? No. No more chances. But
man, I ain't gonna block y'all niggas, but I'm gonna talk to them. Like, yo, I thought you was done dating for a little bit. Whatever.
No. So check this out. I just feel like it's hard too right now. Like, I don't know. You tell me. Like, how has it been with dating? Like even the communication. I feel like the communication is just. I don't know. Like me personally, we don't have to be talking constantly every single day. Every day I want to hear from you. Yes, right. Mm-hmm. But it doesn't need to be constant communication. I don't know how people could just be texting all day.
Yeah, it's hard to text all day. I can text you every day for sure.
Yeah, I love
text
that.
Every day for sure. I'm good at texting every day.
I love it.
But talking all day, every day is gonna be hard for me to do because I'm doing a lot of things at once.
Yeah, and so am I, and we should be, because then, not that it's a red flag, but it is a little questionable. Like,
if you're always free,
you always free. You always on your phone texting. Like, hold on,
shit crazy.
Like, what you got going on for yourself?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, motherfuckers like, yo, he ain't text back in 5 hours. I'm like, yo, I'm at fucking work.
Right, and I feel like, there you go. I love that you said that, because I know that when I chat with my girlfriends, they're like, he hadn't texted me all day. And I'm like, girl, do he got a job? Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. He at work. Yeah. Like, chill.
And then keep it a buck. My job signal is trash anyway, so sometimes the text don't even come through all the time. Mm. Now, if I connect to the Wi-Fi, it come through, but my shit's being tracked.
Right. But why are we obligated to have that kind of explanation? Like, I don't have signal at work. Or, no, girl, I'm working. I'm going to hit you up when I get off work.
See, the thing is, nowadays, motherfuckers find attention elsewhere. That's the thing.
Yeah.
The moment you're not showing them the attention they want, they'll give them somebody that's going to give it to them.
You think so?
Yeah, a lot of times that happens. Happens a lot of times. I mean, you can't always prove it, but every now and then you can tell. Like,
there's some women. We're not going to say everybody.
No, I ain't saying everybody. I'm saying some, though. Some that if you're not giving them the attention they want or giving them what they want, they're going to find it elsewhere.
I mean, I can see that.
If you're not willing to spend that shit, they're going to find it elsewhere. I can't believe you. I'm going to keep saying that shit because some motherfuckers, harp on that. Like,
that's another thing. We going to get to it, too. But communication, I feel like, the constant communication, no. Like, if we're hearing from each other, by the end of the day, I love it. Let's catch up. How was your day? How you doing? You know? But constant communication, no. Right? And then, like, I feel like people kind of, they'll base, like, okay, how much we're talking, that means we're getting more serious. You know, if we're talking constantly every single day, we're getting more serious. And then that's when they want to rush into the title. Yeah,
the rushing into the title shit is crazy to me.
Rushing into the title. Well, what's your thoughts on that?
I feel like if y'all are new to each other, like y'all didn't know each other before, I guess let's say yesterday, and y'all dating, y'all going to date 5 days after y'all met or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. You shouldn't be gung-ho about this person until some time has passed. I feel like if you rushing like, I like this motherfucker so much, this, that, and the third, I want to date this motherfucker. This got to be the one.
Right.
And it's only been 10 days. It's like, yo, are you desperate or is you really...
Are you a love bomber, low-key?
Yeah, what is it?
Like what you doing?
Why you like the nigga so much already? Are you homeless? You need somewhere to live? Yeah, it's a red flag to me because I'm like, you don't know me yet.
Yeah, no, for sure.
You have an idea of me. Mm-hmm. You don't know me personally yet. I done dated people who I dated for 2 months, 3 months, and they still didn't know a nigga.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like it takes time. It takes time to get to know somebody. Like, would you say there's a timeline?
There's not a timeline. I think it's just a matter of what y'all do in that time frame.
Yeah.
I feel like, this ain't the base of everybody, but after a month, I feel like you don't know me yet.
Nah, hell no.
A lot hasn't happened.
Right, no.
You think you know me.
No, and I want to get to know the authentic you. That's the thing. Because let me tell you, and this is why I say that dating is complicated, because everybody's like being fake at the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, I try not to be fake at all, actually.
Yeah, I just feel like, and not fake. I'm just being like, all right,
you're talking about like the
like they want to be on their best behavior, the little honeymoon phase, and like
overthinking.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure
like
I
want to see the real you. You know, I want to see like, how you handle some conflicts, or like, or when you're having a bad day, I want to see about that, you know, and see if this aligns with me, and we could be here for each other, and I just feel comfortable with you, and I feel safe with you. Those are things that we have to kind of go through, because if we're thinking long-term relationship, and shoot, if we don't have kids and we trying to have kids too in the future, like, how are you going to be like a partner with me? How are you going to show up for me is what I need to know. And how are you going to be a dad? Like, what type of dad are you going to be?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? These
Yeah.
are all things. So like, if you are rushing into this relationship, what's gonna happen now? And I don't like to say that you waste time when you do get in a relationship and it doesn't work out. No, you're growing through that.
It's a learning experience.
And it's a learning experience,
all
right? But
shit.
still, at the same time, especially if you're dating in our age, we're in our 30s. That's
yeah. We come with some baggage one way or another,
and not necessarily baggage,
it's
but
baggage.
we're also dating with like, okay, well, how intentional are you? You know, and where are we going?
Yeah. But then how often do you ask that question?
Well,
At what point do you ask, what are we doing?
well, that's what I'm saying. So like, that's why I asked about the timeline situation, because I feel like there is no timeline, because we're just getting to know each other. And if at some point within that time we kind of realize like, damn, like maybe we're not good compatible to be a couple, but we're cool or whatever the case, but we're just not good for each other as a couple, that's fine. We could just end it, right?
Yeah.
But then at some point when it's like, okay, nah, I fuck with this guy, I like him, you know, and vice versa. Now it's like, all right, I don't want to entertain nobody else. I'm not dating nobody else. I'm not trying to get to nobody else. I'm trying to focus on you and you on me. So where are we going from here, you know? And I feel like those are things would need to be established. Like, okay, well, you know, now we rock it with each other. This is, you know, us. What are we doing? And then it's like, okay, well, we're just going to continue to get to know each other and see where it goes. Yeah. Right?
So
but I think a lot of women are like...
people. Yeah, some people, women hate to go with the flow as
Yeah. They don't like that.
They
I
hate
get
going
it.
with the flow. And I understand why, because, you know, some niggas will, you know...
For sure. You've been burned in the past.
Some folk will abuse it for sure. So I see why you're frustrated with it, but every now and then you got to get to know your partner before you become a serious thing with them. I don't let people meet like my mother too quick. Like, that's not going to happen. Yeah. Like, people don't meet my friends fast enough, for real. Yeah. Like, their friends will know about you. Right. They could tell how I talk about you and, you know, how serious it's getting. But meeting the friends is a lot to me. For early on, at least.
Yeah, definitely. How early is too early?
For my friends? Depends on the friend. Like, you can meet Keem anytime. You meet AG anytime. But, like, let's say, like, my little associate friends, that's more the joints like, I'm going to hold off on that because you never know what might come up in a situation. You know?
Oh, what's going to come up?
Yeah, I live in Palm Beach too long, so if you from Palm Beach too, I probably know somebody you slept with or something like that. I know a lot of people that my mistake. So like, I don't really hold it against them normally because depending on what happened, whatever happens. But if I go into a gym and we go to the gym together, and then like 7 niggas start whispering together, oh yeah, nigga.
Nah, listen, that's extreme. That's extreme, and in most cases, I don't even think that's realistic.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. There's been a few. There's been a few. You walk around with somebody like, yeah, you taught her too. Like, damn, nigga, hey, you too, nigga. Damn.
You say you too? Oh God. Yeah, no.
Yeah, that should be, you know, we all got the same type.
Yeah, well.
She got she ain't got no type. That's a big problem.
Ooh, that's a big problem.
Yeah, she ain't got a type.
She's just for everybody?
Yeah,
no.
But then some niggas be for everybody, so. Yeah. It is what it is. But no, I said that, I don't know why I said it now, I think about it. But I remember I thought about that when I was thinking about getting serious with a chick like a long time ago. And I thought about her dating history. And I'm like, I'm an outlier for real. I'm really an outlier. Like, I ain't really your type for real. So, like, the moment I slip up, you probably going to step out.
Listen. Listen, so I've had something similar too. And I wouldn't say that it's because I wasn't the guy's type. I feel like the guy just liked anybody who liked him.
That happens.
Yeah, and he said it too. He said it too. It was so funny. We were out to dinner, and he was like, "Yeah, listen, I like who likes me," and I'm like, "What?" And I started thinking about it so hard, and I was like, "Wait a minute. So if I like you, that means then you're gonna like me, and that's the only reason why you're choosing me." And it's like, and that's another thing too, because for me, I want my man to choose me because of my qualities, who I am. He's attracted to me, you know, like I'm his ideal woman after he has gotten to know me and he knows, okay, this is who I want to be in a relationship with. Not just because I like you back, are you gonna pick me?
Yeah, I think men like that lack a little bit of confidence. I think they choose to go that route because they've been curved so much. Yeah, been rejected a lot. Okay. Or they they went for they went too high for what they was trying to give when it came to relationships, and they realized, like, damn, I ain't good enough for the situation, so let me just dial it back. So
and this guy was handsome.
Yeah, but being handsome is only part of the battle.
Mm-hmm.
You got to have personality. You got to at least make a mother want to be around you.
Yeah.
You got to make it comfortable. You got to make a laugh every now and then. Like, you know, I feel like if you can't make a girl laugh at all, clearly y'all ain't gonna work out, because it's gonna be a day you need to make a laugh, and if you can't do it, your ass out.
No, I agree with that. Yeah, you gotta. My thing is, you gotta be able to hold a conversation too. That's my biggest thing. But if you could make me laugh too, that's definitely some bonus points for sure. Yeah, but the conversation piece for me is like, that's the main thing. Like, also, I don't care how fine you are. You could be super fine, and we know who we talking about, who's very handsome, and.
I don't know who you calling handsome.
Okay, we'll talk about it after. I was
like, who you? I never agreed. The nigga was handsome. Who you talking about?
I'm not gonna say his name.
I don't be calling niggas handsome around here. So
not you. But you were saying like, oh, he pulls bitches.
He get bitches.
He get bitches.
Yeah, if I say he get bitches, he got some hoes.
Yeah.
I mean like that, but
no. He do.
I probably
but he just can't hold a conversation for his life.
Which nigga you talking about? Oh, okay. All right, I think I know you talking about now.
Yeah.
yeah. He know what he know. Who like that? He knows what he knows.
Yeah.
So like the conversation's gonna be a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
I know a couple of niggas you. Never mind. Let's talk
to. Don't you start with me. Anyway, so that's dating is just so like.
Interesting right now.
It is interesting right now, but I know that I have spoke to you about how right now my focus is, building my brand, building up my finances. I want to be the best version of myself.
For your next partner?
For my next partner. Because my previous relationship,
Yeah, some shit going on in that one too. Yeah, she vents to me every now and then.
Listen. Okay.
I'm good. My ear's small, but I listen good.
Yeah, very great listener. So kudos to you. Shout out Jeff.
Yeah.
But that's the focus.
Though. I give you hell sometimes.
You do.
Some of the decisions you make, like, you wildin'.
Yeah. I feel like we could like check each other. Yeah. And be like, hey, listen, like, hold on, what did you just say?
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
and we can put things into perspective. So I really admire our friendship. So.
Yeah, I think.
Where are you at with dating right now?
With dating,
sir.
Shit.
He talk about shit.
Shit. At this point right now, after this last situation.
Are you like on the same boat as me? You want to be just focused on your stuff?
I mean, I'm always focused on my stuff. That's not gonna be. That's never gonna change. I'm always focused on my stuff. Like, to run the podcast and to continue working like I work on a regular basis on a day-to-day, that ain't gonna change. I think the person I date gotta understand that.
Yeah. And
that's hard to come by right nowadays, especially when a lot of my funds is going to what I'm trying to do. Mm-hmm. They expect one thing and they gonna get something else, and I'm very transparent with that.
Like the planned dates.
I mean, I could plan a date, but the date ain't gonna be some extravagant shit though. Mm-hmm. Like, especially if you're in a getting to know each other phase. I'll be very upset.
Like no Cheesecake Factory.
No, that's not bad. I can do that. That's not terrible. I'm talking about like.
No, I'm saying like the woman's gonna be like, don't be taking me to Cheesecake.
Yeah.
Listen, what's up with Cheesecake Factory? I like it. Well, I'm with it.
If you too busy, for anything I'm taking you on, we ain't gonna work out. I'm keeping it a buck. Like if I choose to do something for you and you don't appreciate it, clearly we're not gonna work out. I don't give a damn. Like that's how I feel about it. But planning dates, it ain't too hard. It's just a matter of being open and doing things a different kind of way.
Yeah. Like,
I think women want to be prioritized all the time. And sometimes you're not going to be the priority with certain people. And I don't always prioritize relationships like that. Okay. And that's a problem. Yeah. So, like, I do take it serious. But at the same time, there needs to be some balance. Yeah. But at the same time, I'm not going to, early on, you're not going to be the number one thing in my life.
Right.
You got to get to that point. I'm not going to look at you like, yo, you going to be the wife and this is what we're doing from day one. Like, nah, we got to.
Do you communicate that? Like when you meet somebody, do you communicate that like off rip?
At the moment, I think not the first day, but like after a couple of weeks, I'll tell you like, yo, I'm gonna be straight up with you. Mm-hmm. I prioritize this over everything right now, and that's gonna be a problem.
Okay.
And that's where we at with it.
Yeah, because I feel like it all depends on the woman too. Because us women, we can be very understanding and be like, well, and honestly, some of us could admire that. Like, okay, he working on something for himself. I like that.
Some can.
And then other women maybe, they want more because again, it's about our age too, you know, like if we're, I don't know, do you date younger? Do you date older? Do you date your age?
Date around my age. I have a range.
A range,
but,
okay.
But normally it's around my age group.
Okay. Yeah, so
or a
in your
little bit
30s.
older. I think the more productive relationship's been either
he said most productive.
It's been between like, I'm 35, so I'll say the most productive relationships I had over the last few years. There wasn't some weird shit. It was between 35 and 40.
Okay.
Then if I went from 35 to 30, some weird shit always popped off. Like a motherfucker just ghosting nigga at random.
Right.
And now I'm thinking that situation, I was pissed about that. I'm like, I ain't do shit wrong this time. You know you ain't fuck up.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, she just had somebody else.
Yeah.
She was bad. I'm like,
yeah.
Some nigga done came in here and paid for something.
Okay.
You know, like some nigga done came in here and paid for something. Cause she even asked, how you single? Like, cause nigga just I ain't out here wilding for real.
For real, yeah.
Like, I'm doing everything right by her. You know, I ain't spent too much money, but I spent a little money on dates and shit.
You spent that
and then
shit.
And I won't spend shit like that. And all of a sudden, motherfucker just vanished. I'm like, damn, what the fuck I did?
Damn. Yeah. Okay. No, that's not. We don't want that.
Shit happens.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. No, women are like in our 30s. Yeah, like when we're being super intentional, and we want to spend time with you, and you know, we do want to be felt like we're a priority. However, you know, if you communicate like what it is that you're doing, what you have going on, it all depends on the woman. If they're able to accept that and say, hey, you know, all right, I like that he has something going. Because me personally, you got to have something going on with yourself. Because if you're not, and you're, like I said, just always available for like to text me and go out with me all the time, I kind of don't like that either. Yeah. You know, so. Yeah. I guess it just all depends on the woman. A lot of women
say they okay with that shit till they have it happen to them. Then it's like, damn, I ain't signed up for this shit. I ain't know it was this deep. Yeah. Damn, that sounds crazy. Pause. But you know, sometimes they be on some shit like they want that until they have it.
Yeah.
Then they realize it's not what you thought it was, unless your time management is so amazing that they just make all the time they want. People always say like, you make time with what you want in life and shit like that. Depending on what you're doing, that's true. Depending on what you got going on.
Yeah, because you can.
Yeah, you can make some time, but at the same time, there's days I got to lock in. And a lot of days, my time is limited, so.
Your time is very limited. For those of you that don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only people don't realize how much my time is limited until they get to know a nigga.
Yeah.
And the homies call me out every now and then, like, yo, Jeff, you got to do something. I ain't had a vacation in years.
Yeah, because you also have to, like I said, it has to be balanced, right?
Yeah, I ain't balanced at all.
You have to prioritize either a vacation for yourself. You have to, if you're dating somebody, you have to prioritize some quality time with them too. But, you know, obviously with communication, you could kind of talk to your partner about like what quality time is going to look like. And if they're able to do that, they down with that, then okay, we good, you know? Yeah. But like how you said, some women don't want that. They want the elaborate dates. They want every weekend.
They want to spend, they want to rush the shit. And
they want to rush the shit. They want to go on vacation.
They don't want to be a friend first. None of that. They want to
and I mean, hey, listen, I kind of get it too, right?
What, the friend first shit?
No, like I want to spend time with you type shit.
I get that.
You know, I get it. But at the same time, it's like, you got to pick and choose your battles, you know?
I remember, I think I think the person I was dating, well, I'll say situation I was in three people ago, I had to stop reading as much as I was reading because she wanted so much of my time. So I had to read less. I had to, you know, I couldn't edit less. Editing had to happen come doing the podcast shit.
Right.
So I had to sacrifice something to even just.
And how did that sacrifice feel for you?
Annoying.
He said annoying.
It felt annoying because like.
Damn. Okay.
I forced myself to read since like 2020. Like I wasn't big on reading before that. I just started, you know, I forced myself, you know, I need to change some of my habits to, you know, do better in life. Right. So I started reading intentionally and shit. Then I had to cut back just to appease somebody else kind of pissed me off. And then it didn't work anyways. I did all this shit for, I ain't say I did for nothing, but I said it made me not be as flexible with certain things in my life. So I kind of, you know, that kind of made me adjust certain things. But I had something I wanted to say. What did I want to say before that? I had something I wanted to bring up. I lost it. That's why I took take notes. Damn. But yeah, no, I think people think I'm hard to date. And I guess I kind of am because I'm kind of rigid sometimes. But at the end of the day, that's what it was. A while back, my coworker told me, because you've been single so long, like officially single so long, it's gonna be hard for you to find a partner because you're not gonna move how most people move. And I said, I can see that because I'm comfortable how I am. Like, I have my own house, so we don't got to fucking, I don't need a partner to cohabitate. But I will say this, though. When I have a partner and I'm dating somebody seriously or whatever, and we hang around a lot or whatever, and my house look a lot better. I ain't gonna cap. Like, when I date somebody, I either make sure I clean a little bit more, or she makes sure I get rid of some shit, or move some shit around to make it look more appealing to people.
Yeah, you better.
And I realized, like, that's how I realized men and women different. Because, like, I always knew men and women different. I always knew that or whatever. But I think, how do I say this? Not saying women are, like, supposed to be amazing shit, right? But I feel like y'all see things that men don't think about.
Oh, for sure, 1,000%.
The same way men see things that women don't think about.
Right.
And I think when it comes to our house, we think about how this shit built for real.
Yeah.
And y'all think about how to make shit look nice for real.
Yeah, so, for like, sure.
My house looked a lot cleaner. My mom came around a lot more or whatever, right? When I'm dating somebody or whatever. Like, recently, my mom came through here and like, yo, Jay, get rid of all this bullshit. You wildin'. She didn't say bullshit, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She saw some things. I'm looking like, I didn't realize that shit was even there. Like, I didn't think she was an eyesore to me. In my mind, it's just, that's supposed to be there. And she like, nigga, get rid of that shit.
Yeah, no.
So I feel like women have an eye for certain things. Well, I'll say a good woman has an eye for certain things. I've been to some women's houses in the past, and I'm like, oh, yeah, we can't be nothing for real, because this shit look crazy.
Yeah, no, it do look crazy in here sometimes, but
but
you get in there.
It's a studio.
It looks good today, though.
Yeah, it looks good today, but it's a studio.
But I want to piggyback a little bit on what your coworker said. I feel like you've protected your peace so much, and that you don't want to deal with no drama.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's a certain time in life where we like, man, we don't want to deal with no drama, no bullshit. Oh, yeah. So I'd rather just be single.
Yeah, I mean,
do you feel like that's what it is for you?
A lot of times, because like when you're in a relationship, you got to come home and check on somebody at all times. Every day, you got to check on this person.
Yeah.
Somebody doesn't want to come home and just be in silence, not bother nobody, not be bothered by nobody. And I gotten used to not having to do that. But I think when I like somebody, I do it because I like somebody. So I know how to adjust that.
Right.
But like, I can see how if I feel like you're bringing stress to my life, I'm gonna fall back.
Yeah, and because it all ties into like what type of value are we adding to each other? Are we adding more value, or are we adding more stress?
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of times when shit went left for me, I say over the last couple of years, it became too much of a stressor than it was a relationship for me. Like, I would tell you I'm having a bad day, you hit me with some serious ass questions, some ultimatums and shit. And you hit me with an ultimatum when I'm in a bad mood. I'm going to choose, oh, word, that's what we doing? Say less.
Yeah.
And then I'm cutthroat with it. And I think the homies called me out by being cutthroat with certain things. I'm like, yo, nigga, you're not going to tell me what I'm going to do when I'm already in a bad mood. It is what it is now. Like, you want to do ultimatum, I'm going to choose the ultimatum that benefits me the most.
Yeah. Would you be open to a partner kind of maybe calling you out on that as well, and like holding like you accountable?
Being cutthroat. Yeah, you got to call me out in the moment. Yeah, you got to call me out like, yo, it's a little cold. All right, I'll think about it.
Okay.
But normally,
like,
I'll
is there room
back
for you for that? Like, if your partner wanted to have that conversation with you about that, and like, hey,
I'll listen.
Yeah.
I probably won't say much if I'm in a bad mood. I probably won't say much. I'll listen though.
Do you think it's disrespectful if like a partner wants to like maybe hold you accountable for something, or like they felt a certain way and they brought it to your attention and they wanted to talk to, like, what's your? No, it's not disrespectful.
No, you gotta be able to talk. You gotta know how to talk to each other. Like, if you say it in a respectful manner, how I'm gonna be mad about it?
Right.
If you fuss at me like I'm a fucking child, it's a problem. Cause I'm not gonna fuss at you that way. I don't argue with women for real.
Okay.
I joke around and do the shit. Like,
I feel like we all do.
I'll be rude or whatever, like on the joking manner or whatever. Like, people think I'm serious on the pod time. Like, I'm playing. Yeah. I'm trying to get a reaction out of people every now and then.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here and be disrespectful to you. Like, I'm not gonna call you out your name. I never call my girl a bitch.
Yeah.
Like, ever. I don't even play like that. No, like, that's not what we do around here. But there's niggas that get mad and call their girls bitches and shit. Like, I think I want to call 2 women bitches in my life. That's because they did some wild ass shit, and then the bitch fit the situation, and I meant that shit from the bottom. I still meant shit today. I'm like, yeah, nigga, yeah, she was bitching. She was being a bitch for sure.
What's your definition of disrespect? What is like a woman disrespecting you? Give me a scenario.
Calling me out my name, like in a derogatory way, screaming at me and shit. Like, who you screaming at? Like, I feel like, because they know I'm not a physical person, I don't hit women and shit. Women try to get away with, or say some women try to get away with, because I won't hit you, I'm going to just talk crazy to niggas. He don't beat women. And like that's a slippery slope with some people. Like I can see why you got beat in the past, because some niggas can't control themselves like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm say out loud, but I can see why some men can't control themselves around you because you get so disrespectful. I mean, I one chick, put her hands on me a couple times, and I'm like, yo, what is you doing? Like, you hitting? Because I'm calling you hitting the nigga. So I'm like, yeah, you gotta stop that shit. Like, I'm not gonna beat your ass, but you better stop that shit. Cause I can see why niggas hit you.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
I'm having motherfuckers get mad at me and do that shit in my head and shit. And I'm like, yo.
You see, like, no, I feel like that's just very disrespectful. You put your hands on
like, yo, you touch
on
my
someone,
face and shit. Like, you
touch
wildin'.
face, screaming, yelling. Yeah, being super combative in a way to, like, provoke.
Yeah.
Or incite, like.
Don't incite violence, because I'm not a violent person towards women. If a nigga did what it is, we gotta hash this shit out. But when women do it, I kind of get punching back sometimes, and I think that's when I realize, I can't fuck with you.
Nah, for sure.
Because all it takes is some shit to go wrong one night. Let's say I might forget who you are, some shit, and then bad shit happens. I never hit a woman day in my life, but I can see how if a nigga get fucking wasted somewhere and he forget who the fuck he dealing with.
Yeah, well, we don't want that.
Niggas react. So I'm like, I don't even play with that. I'm like, you start getting physical with me, it's over with. We can't talk no more.
Okay. That's actually really good and very insightful, because in my previous relationship, he would say I was being disrespectful for just
voicing yourself.
Yeah,
So that means he didn't see you as a partner. He saw you as something beneath him.
Oh yeah.
And I think that's another thing about the traditional household shit, right? Mm-hmm. The man's above the lady, and then they come the kids, right?
Right.
So in that situation, he viewed himself as the man of the house or the king of the house, and you're beneath him.
Right. He wanted
the leadership. So you voicing your opinion, make him feel like he was being disrespectful, and that's a old school way of thinking and shit. Especially if your wife bringing something to the table. Like if she not just
absolutely.
If you working this shit and you doing all this shit in the house.
Oh yeah.
You have a voice to
1,000%.
I think if you're a stay-at-home wife, then you got to know how to shut the fuck up a little bit more.
That could be a different topic. That we got to unpack that a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta.
But definitely.
Because I feel like nowadays, if a man's rich enough, y'all paying for a maid to clean the house. And then some people paying for you, raise the kids, and by certain kids get a certain age, kids go to school. Mm-hmm. So there's a window of like, if you got a maid cleaning the house, you ain't doing that.
Yeah.
You ain't cleaning for 8 hours a day. I mean, you ain't cooking for 8 hours a day.
No, that's true.
So then if your kids in school, what you doing while the kids in school? So if you ain't doing shit and they got a maid or whatever cleaning the house on a regular basis, you got to do something.
Yeah.
I think LeBron was in hot water for saying this whole, he wouldn't have a stay-at-home wife if he had to get date or whatever again. Mm-hmm. And he got people giving shit for that. But then again, you a fucking damn near billionaire. So when you think about it, whoever he dates or whoever he's married to, if he ever got divorced, ain't got to do much but what? Come around the house and just chill. Yeah, I can see why he said that shit. Mm-hmm. Like, you paying, you ain't paying, your wife ain't fucking cooking and cleaning. You got a chef, nigga.
For sure.
So like, I can see why he feel that way. So
like you actually got to do something, not for sure. Yeah, and I agree with that. Yeah. I agree with that too. But no, that's a very interesting. Because a lot of men they want the the respect and the control, but they're not providing what we had originally said or what we feel is an actual provider. So that was the issue. But I know we went way over time.
Let's go ahead and wrap this shit up. Like, follow, subscribe, share the shit, comment, notification symbol, notification bell. Follow Talina on her page. She got the Instagram page. I don't think she got the YouTube page.
Yeah, we're gonna put it into the description.
Below.
Yeah.
Subscribe to the podcast, obviously, if you haven't subscribed yet. Again, I'm here with
Talina.
And this is Jeff. Peace. Damn, we went mad long. Your hunger by outside pissed right now?
Hold on, Allie's here.
You know what I'm saying? She has to be outside by now. You gotta be outside by now. Tell her I'm sorry. Tell her I apologize. You went mad long.